Hey, world history students. It's Friday, and this is our last lesson for the week, so that's good. And hopefully, as we keep moving forward, this becomes a little bit more normal for us, and we're able to keep on moving in a good way, in a positive way. I know this has been a very odd week. It's been an odd week for all of us. I'm sure some of you are highly stressed and feel overwhelmed. Some of you might feel like this is too easy and it's going too slow. And most of us are somewhere in between. So either way, we're all going to get through this. We're going to get through it together. And I hope that this video finds you well. We're not going to add a lot to today. Yesterday was a very deep lesson. And if you didn't do the yesterday's lesson, please do that as soon as you can. I did yesterday share the PowerPoint that I'm using to give you the basics of this whole Nazism, the Nazis coming to power lessons that we've been doing. And so yesterday, as a reminder, yesterday's lesson, there was a video to watch. There was a little housekeeping video and then the actual lesson itself to watch. And there was an assessment. So if you did not do the Google form, there was a Google form to do on yesterday's lesson, so make sure you do that Google form. It's just a brief assessment about the Nazis coming to power. For those of you who did it, it looks like the one thing, and a lot of you did, it looks like sort of one of the things that is getting people confused is a bit of the timeline. So in 1923, you have the Beer Hall Putsch, and that's when Hitler tried to take over Munich, and he failed, but he became very popular because the judges in Munich let him essentially have a very light sentence and let him speak his mind at the trial, and he influenced a lot of people. The Nazis then, in general, don't become a huge party after that, but they become sort of a party that people relate to. And eventually then, that's the Great Depression in 1929, when people just start feeling desperate and they start looking for answers. It's the Great Depression that leads people to the Nazi Party. And eventually then the Reichstag fire is going to be when the people of Germany essentially give Hitler the power to be dictator. So that's the timeline. So today, I did want to go over one thing. The only thing I'm going to ask you to do today, and I do think this is, I don't think, this is very important to me. I have a little survey that I want you to do. Now I can't find it. That's great. Here it is. All right. I have a little survey that I want you to do. It's called Mr. Quartz Online Check-In. Some of your other teachers, I think, are doing this as well. I just want to see how you're doing. Um, I want to check in on essentially what's going on that's working well for us, what needs to be better, what are you struggling with the most, and just in general, just how are you doing in general? This is a really odd time, and I just want you to know that we're all in this together. You're not in this alone. I hope that everyone's doing all right. So again, today all I'm asking that you do is if you haven't yet, watch yesterday's lesson. If you watched it but forgot to do the assessment, make sure you do the assessment in the video or in the lesson plan. There's a link to it, and then please do this survey. And other than that, all I ask is that you take care of yourself, and just know that whatever the future holds, we can get through this. So anyway, hope you're doing well. And I look forward to Monday. I'm going to try over the weekend to do something to try to make all of this lessons and assignments, assessments, to try to make this a little bit easier to access. So, all right, everyone. It's been a week. It's been at times fun, but it's been challenging, and we'll keep on going. All right, it's all we can do. All right, everyone. Talk to you later. Bye.